Good afternoon. I'm Neva Spake, the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Welcome to all of you who are watching virtually today, students, parents, faculty, staff, and guests. One of the best parts of my job is having the opportunity to interact with students like the ones we will be honoring today. This is an exciting day for the college and our departments and programs, and I'm glad you are all here to help us celebrate. I'm also so proud to be recognizing our outstanding CAS alumna, Kit Gruel. The College of Arts and Sciences houses soon-to-be 17 departments, 2 centers, and 1 residential college. As the liberal arts college of the university, we provide the majority of the general education courses to App State students, but we also serve over 6,450 majors in our many disciplines. In each of our departments, there are amazing opportunities for our students, such as research with faculty, study away and study abroad, civic engagement, and more. I know that many of the students being honored today have taken advantage of these opportunities, and as a result, are well prepared for their future. Today is our time to showcase those seniors who have been recognized by their departments and programs as outstanding seniors. These students have done some amazing things. Many will be going on to graduate school, medical school, law school, others will be starting a new career, and others are just headed off on some great adventure. Of course, most of these students will be graduating in a few weeks, and we look forward to seeing them graduating either virtually or walking across the stage in early May. Finally, parents, guardians, family, and friends, I am so glad you could join us today to see your student be honored for their hard work. Our thanks to you for all the support you have given to your student. I'd also like to recognize our faculty and staff who have supported those students in a multitude of ways. Congratulations, students, and good luck. And I hope you'll remember us, CAS, and in your departments. Thank you.
This spring, we are also recognizing our past graduates who have made outstanding contributions to their communities by announcing our annual Alumni Award. The Outstanding Alumni Award recognizes alumni who have distinguished themselves through their remarkable contributions to a profession, through their ability to provide leadership, through public service activities, or through outstanding creative endeavors. The students graduating this spring may very well become one of the outstanding alumni that we recognize in the future. It is my pleasure to recognize this year's award winner from the Department of Sociology, Kit Gruel, class of 2012. Kit has been a tireless advocate of domestic violence and sexual assault victims and survivors for 35 years. She has worked with over 40,000 domestic and sexual abuse victims and survivors. Her efforts were documented in the film Private Violence, which received many accolades and has been called the most important film on domestic violence ever made. During her time at App State, she demonstrated remarkable determination and perseverance to finish her degree. After graduation, she continued to work on the ground with individuals affected by domestic violence and by authoring books and articles and through countless public speaking engagements and training sessions. A quote from her nominating letter reads, "But to say that Kit is determined and enthusiastic is an understatement. She lights up a room with her energetic personality. She is passionate about life, her family, and about social justice issues. Just have a 5-minute conversation with Kit and you too will feel inspired. And if you think that just talking with her is inspiring, you should see her speak to a large audience. It is unforgettable." While we wish we could have had Kit join us in person, she has sent us a quick video accepting the College of Arts and Sciences Outstanding Alumni Award for 2021.
Hey everybody at Appalachian, I want to thank you so much for this. I am kind of shocked and incredibly humbled that y'all have chosen me for this honor. First of all, I just want to talk about what it meant to me as an older person to be able to come to Appalachian. I never thought that going to college would be an option for me. And so when Pat Beaver suggested I could do it, and I did it and was embraced not only by the professors but also by the student body, it was an amazing thing. And I still look back on it with I can't believe that I got to go to school there. So for me, as someone who was a non-traditional student, it just meant so much to be able to be a part of the Appalachian community and to develop the friendships that I did there, friendships that still last even until today. So I want to thank you all for everything that I got while I was at Appalachian. What I learned at Appalachian was, probably coming in as an older student, why it is so important to recognize that diversity also includes older folks. Appalachian is a great diverse campus, but I was a little afraid to come there as someone who was as old as I was. But I found right away that pretty much everybody just embraced the fact that I was a non-traditional student. The professors were astonishing always, very supportive, very encouraging, very kind, which helped me kind of settle into this new role in some really important ways. And how that helped me was, I had already been out there in the world for a while, and I didn't know that I could sort of switch gears and become a college student. But because of the help and the support that I got at Appalachian, I found that I was able to do that. And I think that that's important not only for people like me, but really for everyone, because coming to college is a big deal, even if you're coming in as an 18-year-old. So that's something that I very much appreciate that I got at Appalachian, and will always appreciate. The world is an incredibly tough and complex place. And I think that we have seen over the last period of time that what we really all need to do, and I don't want to get preachy or anything about this, but I think the more we can listen to and be kind with one another, the more we can make an impact on our direct communities and our communities at large. So as you guys, as much younger people than I am, go out into the world, I just would encourage you to listen and to be as kind to others as you possibly can be. Recognize that everyone arrives at this place and time where they're interacting with you with a lot of life experience. Some of that life experience is good, some of it's not so good. But it can all be illuminating and teach us about what it means to be on this planet with the human beings that we're going to interact with. So I just encourage you to use your time at Appalachian as a way to take your academic knowledge and hopefully your the diversity that you experienced at Appalachian, and now just go out and expand that. Learning is just a beautiful and wonderful process, and it comes at us from every direction. So I just hope you all will take advantage of that. I define a good leader as someone who has the capacity to listen humbly, to recognize that they don't have all the answers, and to be able to say that, because when we can address the power imbalances that are out there, that tends to make the environment much healthier for everybody. We all have things to learn from each other. That's one of the joys of being alive. Every day, when I get to the end of the day, I like to think about what it is that I've learned from someone that I either know or someone that I didn't know. But the opportunity to learn is always there. We've all had an amazing experience learning at Appalachian in a variety of ways. And I've been out in the world now again for a period of time, and it's just humbling and wonderful to be able to recognize that we don't have all the answers, but that we get the chance to study in a variety of ways, and think about things in a variety of ways, and interact with people in a variety of ways. And as a result of those interactions, we come away from it enriched and more fully informed and more fully fledged as human beings. And I can't think of anything better. So I just want to thank you all again. Being at Appalachian was and remains an amazing experience for me. And I hope for all of you, as you now are about to embark on this next journey in your life, that you will go out there with open hearts and open minds in equal measure, and do as much as you can to help make our society and this planet a better place. Thank you so much.
Hello, College of Arts and Sciences at Appalachian State University. I'm Dr. Saskia Van de Gebel, and I'm Chair of Geography and Planning. I also have a special guest today. Come on up. Come on up. We have our Golden Retriever service dog, Claire, who wants to say hi to our seniors because she's seen them in classes when we were in person. I know this year has been really tough. All right, get down, Claire. For students, faculty, and staff. And I just want to say thank you to our outstanding seniors who've worked so hard remotely through Zoom, sometimes synchronous, sometimes not, with faculty in our department. We love seeing you. We love seeing you in person, and we love seeing you through Zoom and interacting with you. And we really missed out this year in that same level of interaction we've had in previous years. So thank you all for working so hard. We're so proud of you, and we are looking forward to seeing what you do next after you graduate. Congratulations.
First up, we'll acknowledge outstanding senior in gender, women's, and sexuality studies, Mara Buskey.
Thank you, Mark. On behalf of Gender, Women's, and Sexuality Studies, I'm thrilled to congratulate our outstanding senior, Mara Buskey, and wish her all the best for an outstanding career ahead. Mara is a major in GWS with a double minor in Spanish and Global Studies, who wants to go to grad school and also work on feminist leadership and think about being a feminist administrator in the years ahead. So we look forward to Mara's presence in society at large and wish all good things for her. It's been a real honor and pleasure to work with Mara, to teach her through all these years, and we really wish her all the best. Dr. Blackstone.
As Dr. Chatterjee said, it's such a pleasure to have you as a student, and we want to wish you hearty congratulations on your pending graduation. And having you in the capstone course this semester has also been a pleasure, and watching your ideas develop over the course of the semester with regard to feminist leadership structures and intergenerational feminist thought has been really exciting to watch progress. So congratulations again, and we wish you the best of luck.
Next, we'll be recognizing Isabel Smith in Global Studies.
Hello, thank you, Dr. Nunes. I am Jeannie Dubino. I'm a Global Studies faculty member, and Isabel, it has been such a pleasure to know you from the beginning of your career at Appalachian State through the end. We've had 3 classes together, and your high level of work, your passion for learning is what has made working along with you such a great pleasure. You have such a strong sense of social justice, and you have such a sense of the world out there. And I know that whatever you do, you will be absolutely fabulous. So I wish you all the best in your journey once you graduate, and do please stay in touch. I'm now going to hand the mic over to Professor Martell.
You know, we knew this moment would come, and when I saw that Isabel was graduating, it was one of the sadder realizations. I'm going to miss you so much, Isabel. You're one of those dream students who is voracious in the pursuit of complexity, who's a diligent writer and researcher, who's an incredible class citizen. And in the best way, I think you're just one of the most admirable and really delightful students that I've had the pleasure of teaching in my career. And we are going to miss you so much.
Our outstanding senior in interdisciplinary studies is Marley Priest. As with many IDS students, I had the pleasure of working with Marley early on as they entered into the IDS program. They do amazing creative work. Their images are striking and compelling and critically engaged and provide a wonderful reflection on both the personal as well as the social and political aspects of how images represent and engage both ourselves in the world and the world in which we find ourselves. So congratulations, Marley, an honor well-deserved as our outstanding senior in interdisciplinary studies. Finally, we'll be acknowledging our outstanding Watauga senior, and that is Aurelia Klink.
Hi, I'm Dr. Clark Maddox. I'm the current director of the Watauga Residential College. I am delighted, almost beyond words and beyond expression, to be able to honor Aurelia Klink, aka our outstanding graduate, graduating senior in the Watauga Residential College. She not only has been an outstanding student, she is graduating with a 3.9 GPA, and she's doing that not only while she's majoring in anthropology, but with two minors, one in Spanish and one in leadership studies. What really distinguishes AK, however, is the way in which she has made Watauga Residential College a better program over the past 4 years that she's been here. She's contributed to building community in the Watauga Residential College by planning, coordinating, and conducting outdoor programs for current students over the past couple of years. She, along with one of her peers, Catherine Webb, established a new scholarship for Watauga Residential College students. She's an amazing person. She has a terrific future in front of her. AK, I wish you all the best, and I hope, as Dr. Dubino said, I hope that you'll stay in touch.
Congratulations to all of our departmental outstanding seniors. Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations.
From our more than 1,100 majors and many excellent and deserving students, each year the Department of Psychology selects our one outstanding senior and then one distinguished senior. I've had the pleasure of knowing both of this year's recipients during their time at Appalachian and have the honor of recognizing them on the department's behalf. This year, our distinguished senior is Ruby Bosclair. Ruby came to Appalachian as a transfer student and will graduate summa cum laude with a BS in psychology and social sciences concentration and a minor in sociology. She's an excellent student with an interest in applied psychology, particularly in working with individuals involved in the criminal justice system, an interest that developed through her studies and 2 internships. Ruby is from Boone and considers it her home. She feels pulled to pursue more education because, as she told me, my learning is not finished yet. She says she'll remember the faculty at Appalachian and their effort to make learning accessible, keep students engaged through the pandemic. Ruby made this easy for us. She was always engaged, committed to learning, and did thoughtful and excellent work. She told me she remembered the aha moment when she realized human cognition and behavior make sense, and how she valued her conversations with Dr. Waring that helped her, as she said it, connect the dots in her own learning. While Ruby is not exactly sure what her future will look like, she hopes to use her background in psychology, sociology, and criminal justice to serve criminal justice-involved populations. She plans to pursue a master's or doctoral degree in some area of applied psychology She says her biggest takeaway from her undergrad experience is that there's so much more to learn. I asked Ruby if there was anything she wished people knew. Ruby told me she hoped people had the opportunity to study science and reasoning. She feels that if more people could approach problems scientifically, taking a systematic approach to understanding the world around us, more problems would get solved. Ruby, congratulations from all of us in psychology. We're proud of you and quite sure you will do well. Toria Davenport is the Department of Psychology's outstanding senior for this academic year. Toria graduated summa cum laude in December 2020 with a BS in Psychology and Human Services concentration and a minor in Statistics, while completing a thesis and earning honors from the department and Honors College. Her thesis addressed ADHD traits, emotion dysregulation, and romantic relationship satisfaction among college students. Toria came to Appalachian from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and says her time here was full of incredible opportunities in academics. She will particularly remember doing her thesis research with Dr. Canoe, who was an important mentor and advisor, not only for research, but for planning her continuing education and for helping her make those decisions that allowed Toria to fully explore her interests. Among things that Toria said she will always remember about her time at Appalachian are the campus when the leaves changed in the fall, how the student body lit up at the first sign of spring, and her learning laboratory, where she completed experiments with rats. It was her first exposure to completing hands-on research, and it made her appreciate it. Toria's future involves helping people. She will join the fall 2021 cohort of students in Appalachian's clinical mental health counseling program and begin on a path to becoming a licensed professional counselor with an interest in specializing in helping older adults. I asked Toria if there was something she really would like people to know. It turns out we in psychology are really honored by her response. She said, "I suppose I would like people to know how incredible the psychology department is. I had no idea how well the program would prepare me for an eventual career in psychology." We are glad that Toria feels well prepared to embark on the next steps in her journey. We know she is. And we want her to know that students, particularly students like her, help make our department what it is. So Toria, know that we value your contributions and are pleased that you chose to spend some time with us. Toria, congratulations from all of us in psychology. We are proud of you and know you will do well.
Our first award is the Outstanding Senior, and this award goes to Josiah Hall. Josiah, in addition to his excellent GPA, has served as a lead tutor and teaching assistant in our department. He has done research with Dr. Bates as well as Dr. Weber focused on computing organic reaction mechanisms. Out of the goodness of his heart, Josiah has even tutored students in chemistry for no charge, helping them to succeed in our program. Josiah plans to pursue graduate school in physical chemistry after graduation and has been accepted to all 6 programs that he has applied to. Your future's looking bright, Josiah. Congratulations. Our next award is the Leadership Award, and this goes to Jordan Moore. Jordan has a major in chemistry and a studio art minor. Jordan has served as a chemistry club officer as well as a teaching assistant for biochemistry lab. In addition to this award, Jordan has received the Willie Fleming Scholarship and has served as a mentor for the Western Youth Network Mentorship Program. Jordan has been accepted as a MedServ Fellow and plans to attend medical school after graduation. Congratulations, Jordan. Our next award is the Research Award, and this goes to Dane Shevlin. Dane has done research in my laboratory for 2 years, focused on investigating immune responses of mice when injected with a protein from tardigrades. His hard work on this project has earned him authorship on a publication that has been published in Frontiers in Pharmacology last October. Dane plans to pursue PA school after graduation. Congratulations, Dane. Our last award is the Peer Educator Award, and this goes to Sarah Martin. Sarah has also done undergraduate research in my laboratory, as well as served as the head teaching assistant for biochemistry lab and introductory chemistry lab. Sarah has received the Jake Whitaker Memorial Scholarship and the A.R. Smith Scholarship in addition to this award. She has served as the president of the Pre-Professional Club and as a CNA at Watauga Medical Center. Sarah plans to pursue medical school after graduation, and in the meantime has been offered positions as a post-baccalaureate scholar at the National Institute of Health, as well as research technician positions. Congratulations, Sarah.
Hi, I'm Brett Taubman, Director of the Fermentation Sciences Program in the Department of Chemistry and Fermentation Sciences. And our first award goes to Bill Gilmer for the Outstanding Senior Award in Fermentation Sciences. Bill is a military veteran who has absolutely crushed the major in his time here. He also arguably has the best beard in the department. Not the best beer, I have the best beer. He has the best beard in the department as well, but that's not why he's getting the award. He's getting the award because he has done so incredibly well in all of his classes, and he has done so with a smile on his face while working at Boonshine for a good bit of that time. So congratulations, Bill. You truly deserve this Outstanding Senior Award. After graduating, Bill, I believe, plans to go work in industry. So I know whatever you do, Bill, you're going to do a great job. Our second award is for the Outstanding Leadership Award, and this goes to Corey Boat. So Corey is a natural-born leader who someday will probably end up as President of the United States, and if not President of the U.S., at least President of his local Rotary Club. No, in all seriousness, Corey has been a great contributor to the program in general. He has been a major part of the Fermentation Sciences Club throughout his time here. He is currently serving as president of the Fermentation Sciences Club, which has been no easy task during these pandemic times. So thank you so much to Corey for contributing to the Fermentation Sciences Club and keeping it afloat during these challenging times. Corey has also done very well in his coursework. He has worked in our service lab as well, helping Dan in there, and has also done research with Falarin Aguntayimbo on some wild yeast research. So congratulations to Corey for the Outstanding Leadership Award. Our third award goes to the Excellence in Research, and that is for Tom Williams. So Tom is another military veteran. He happens to be my research student too. And I cannot thank him enough for that, because he has honestly been one of the best research students that I've ever had at my time in Appalachian. And that is saying something, because I've had some excellent research students in the past. So Tom is the first author on a publication that is currently under review at the Journal of the American Society of Brewing Chemists, one of the premier journals in the world of brewing chemistry. He has done multiple presentations at scientific conferences, both national and international. And in fact, he gave a presentation in Calgary before the world shut down back a couple of falls ago. And it's unfortunate that he wasn't able to travel to additional conferences to present on the research that he has done in my lab, which is on bypassing the malting process with the use of koji, a filamentous fungi, which has been tremendous research and has gone in directions that I never saw it going. And that is all because Tom has done such an incredible job in the lab and has been such a mature and independent worker. After graduation, Tom plans to attend graduate school at NC State. And after that, I know he will go on to do amazing things. So congrats, Tom, on your award. You truly deserve it. And our final award is for the Peer Educator Award, and that goes to Abby Wilson. So if it weren't for Abby, I know that there are several fermentation majors who probably would not have made it through the major. So not only has she been a great educator of her peers, working with her peers in an informal setting, she has also served as a lead tutor in the department. So Abby has been instrumental in many of our fermentation and chemistry majors doing as well as they have in our major. She is an excellent student, and as a result of all of her hard work, she has a much coveted internship at Ernest and Julio Gallo in Sonoma County in California this summer. And I imagine that will lead to a great job in the future. So congratulations, Abby, you're on to great things in your future. So congratulations again to all of our senior award winners. You all truly deserve this. You've been amazing students throughout your time here. I'm going to miss all of you dearly. So please do keep in touch, and congratulations to all of our graduating seniors. You've all done a phenomenal job.
On behalf of the Department of Geological and Environmental Sciences, I would like to congratulate all of our distinguished seniors graduating with geology and environmental science degrees. Congratulations on a job well done.
This is an open letter from you and me together. Tomorrow's in our hands now.
Find the words that matter, say them out loud, and make it better somehow.
Looking down from up on the moon is a tiny blue marble. Who'd have thought the ground we stand on
could be so fragile?
This is a love song to the earth. You're no ordinary world, a diamond in the universe. Heaven's poetry to us. Keep it science. Keep it science. Keep it science. 'Cause it's our world. It's not about possessions, money or religion. How many years we might live.
When the only real question that matters is still a matter of perspective. Looking down from up on the moon, you're a tiny blue marble.
Who'd have thought the ground we stand on
Could be so fragile. This is a love song to the earth. You're no ordinary world.
diamond in the universe. Heaven's poetry to us. Keep it safe. Keep it safe. Keep it safe. Keep it safe.
Keep my words safe.
This is our world.
Bang, 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 bang. Tell Mama Earth is in a crazy mess. It's time for us to do our best. From deep sea straight back to Everest. She under crazy stress unless you wanna be motherless. Green heart is the way of dress. Speediness and too much greediness. 6 billion people all want blessedness. Some people think this is harmless, but if we continue, they'll only live emptiness.
No, 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 no. This is a love song to the earth. You're no ordinary world. A diamond in the universe. Heaven's poetry to us. Keep it safe. Keep it safe. Keep it safe.
Special paradise.
Let's keep it safe. This is a love song to the earth. You're no ordinary world. Diamond in the universe. Heaven's poetry to us. Keep it safe. it's our world, 'cause it's our world.
Hey Piper, it's John Carter from the Anthropology Department. Adrian here, and I wanted to congratulate you on winning Outstanding Senior. And as I was thinking about some of the highlights of your career at App State, I was really amazed, and one of the things that amazed me was that you never took a break or wasted any time, which I think is sometimes helpful for people, but in your case, you really made use of every single break and opportunity. And I was thinking it's not just the study abroad at the Universidad Andrés Bello in Santiago de Chile, but also that during university breaks you did work in Ecuador, teaching classes in Spanish. Not only are you an anthropology major, but you're also a Spanish major. Really taking on a lot. And then in another university break, you went down and worked with Lupe on the border, thinking about border politics and migrant struggles and border violence. And coming back from all of that, you wrote an amazing paper for our ethnography conference, our ethnographic writing conference in the anthropology department. And I think it was one of the most poetic papers of the day. And it was the inspiration for the paper that you wrote for the award for Outstanding Senior, which if I'm going to quote somebody from that particular meeting, they said that it was one of the best applications they've ever seen in the history of the department. And that's saying a lot. And I think that really where it's coming from with you is that what I've always picked up on in class, you're a deeply caring person who sees in anthropology a chance to think about other people, to think about how to be a better global citizen, and how to be constantly learning and not just be complacent in your place in the world. So I just really think highly of you, and I wanted to let you know that, and I want to congratulate you again for winning our Outstanding Senior Award. I hope you'll keep in touch.
Congratulations. You guys are simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone else. I think that's a song, but congratulations on your award. Well deserved.
Congratulations, Ashley, Hank, and EC. I'm really impressed with all the work that you've done towards the sociology degree. Ashley and EC, I was especially impressed by your work on the capstone project. Ashley, your work interviewing caregivers of people with dementia, and EC, studying the challenges that resident assistants face during the COVID-19 pandemic. Both of you really went above and beyond what was required as part of the capstone project, and it really showed the sophistication of your research and analysis. So congratulations. I'm sure that all three of you have really impressive careers and lives ahead of you. Very excited for you.
Hi. Congratulations, EC, Ashley, and Hank. I'm so proud of you and so happy for you. You definitely deserve the recognition that you're receiving. EC, fantastic. Super excited for you wherever you choose to go for grad school. It was a real pleasure to work with you in Applied and during your internship at the Hunger and Health Coalition. Ashley, you're a powerhouse. just making all the moves on the Student Advisory Committee. You've been a pleasure to work with in the applied class this semester. Hank, I really wish you the best of luck interning at the Oregon Project. That seems like a great way to work on your professional goals of working for a nonprofit in the future. I'm very excited for you for this opportunity. So I hope that you're all well. I hope that you keep in contact and keep kicking ass.
Good job. You've done it. You've made it to the end and you're superior in every way. Don't forget, sociologists always care about other people. And if they don't, we get even.
Hello, this is Dr. Rahman Tashukuri, Chair of Computer Science. I'm here to recognize several of our students for receiving the Outstanding Senior Award as well as the Leadership Award in the Department of Computer Science. The first two students are Ashley King and Jenny Lee. They are receiving the Outstanding Senior Award from the Department of Computer Science. Ashley King has been an outstanding student with exemplary performance in all her courses. She is writing an honors thesis, and also she has been an outstanding TA in several of our CS courses. She is a member of the Women in Computer Science Club. Jenny Lee is also receiving the Outstanding Senior Award this year. She has been an outstanding student. She has done extremely well in her courses. She is writing an honors thesis. She has also been an outstanding TA in the system courses. She is an officer in the Women in Computer Science Club. Congratulations, Ashley and Jenny, for receiving the Outstanding Senior Award in the Department of Computer Science this year. Now I would like to recognize three of our outstanding Women in Computer Science students who are receiving the Leadership Award this year. Janet Burke, Jenny Lee, and Gabriel Maxwell, they all are receiving Leadership Award this year in the Department of Computer Science. Janet Burke is a Women in Computer Science Club officer. She has helped organize the App Hack event in the past couple of years. Jenny Lee, who also received the Outstanding Senior Award, is receiving the Leadership Award. She has been an outstanding officer in WICS, in Women in Computer Science Club. She has been organizing the App Hack event in the past couple of years. And she has done also served as a TA in the department. And the last in the list is Gabriel Maxwell. She has been an officer in Women in Computer Science Club, has helped organize the App Hack events, and also worked on several research projects in the department. Congratulations to Janet, Jenny, and Gabriel for receiving the Leadership Awards. I'd like to wish you all the best in your future endeavors. I hope you stay in touch with us and keep up the good work in the real world. Thank you.
My proudest accomplishment from my time at App State is having passed 2 Society of Actuaries exams before I graduate.
My election as student body president by my peers during a global pandemic.
Thanks to my fantastic professors and the opportunities that I had to study abroad, I have become fluent in Spanish.
I am most proud to have had the opportunity to work on 2 thesis projects this past semester, while also working on my master's in Romance languages through the Accelerated Admissions program here at App State.
The completion of my undergraduate honors thesis titled Linguistic and Cultural Variation in the K-12 French Classroom, the role of Canadian French.
Participating in a USGS internship with Arthur Merchat, doing some geologic mapping in southwestern Virginia.
It's being given a real-world research question that has
potential implications in the brewing industry, and ultimately taking those findings and those answers to present in front of industry professionals, some of the best and brightest in this industry.
Speaking honestly, I am most proud of actually getting my degree. To me, it'll serve as a testament to the fact that I survived and learned ways to manage my anxiety in one of the most stressful environments a person can face.
Is that this semester I will graduate as a member of the 4+1 Accelerated Master's Program. I will have completed the Departmental Honors Program, and I will have completed an internship at Surrey Community College.
Getting my senior capstone project on RAs submitted to the NCSA Times Student Papers Award, and actually winning it, which I was a little bit surprised.
Is improving my creative writing skills and just my creative thinking skills in general.
Is when a short story that I wrote got published in our literary magazine, The Peel. That was really awesome and felt really nice to get validated on something that I was really passionate about.
Participating in and winning People's Choice at the 2020 Art Expo through the art department with my textile project, Patchwork Femininity.
Really just being able to learn how to think critically and engage with new ideas that I've never been introduced to.
The personal growth that I've made during my time here, I've grown to want to learn more about all the ideas around me and to love and befriend people that I never thought I would.
My most proud accomplishment while at App has been studying abroad. I'm very proud of myself for having done so because it made me grow so much as a person in independence and adaptability.
Probably been my time with the Fermentation Sciences Club and helping inspire the freshmen and sophomore in our program to try to get involved more in research and being involved with things on campus.
For sure the most proud of would be the internal growth that I have felt academically and just mentally.
Receiving the Peer Educator Award. I've loved being a lead tutor throughout my time in school, and I'm honored that my hard work has been noticed.
I was co-authoring research with Dr. Barbara Zeitzow on the children of incarcerated parents.
My job as outdoor programs because I get to take people outside and help them be in the beautiful mountains.
My greatest accomplishment at App State has probably been coming out of my shell. I would be leaving Appalachian with more confidence in my ideas about literature as an English major.
Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer Burris, the chair of the Physics and Astronomy Department. The faculty and staff in the department and I want to celebrate the amazing achievements of the seniors from the Physics and Astronomy Department and all seniors from the College of Arts and Sciences and Appalachian State University. We are all so proud of you. Throughout your career as physics students, you've stayed up all night to learn how the universe works, forgotten how to do simple arithmetic, but learned how to do complex calculus. You've braved the icy winds of Boone, North Carolina, and the icy roads as well. You even made it through senior seminar. And you, unlike all of the students before you, have done all of this in the middle of a pandemic, ending your academic career during one of the most challenging times you will likely ever face. You stuck through it, you fought through it, and you made it through the other side. I've been teaching for over 20 years. The stress and anxiety I've seen among students in the last year is at a higher level than I've seen in my entire career. We know how difficult this has been for you, and we've watched you persevere. You are all amazing, talented, brilliant, hardworking humans. We value you, and we see you. And no matter what you decide to do next, whether you're headed off to teach high school, headed off to start a career, headed off to a graduate program, or are going to take a break for a few months, know that you can do anything you set your mind to. After all, you finished a degree in the middle of a pandemic. And while I do not believe that anyone has an obligation to change the world or do more than lead a life of goodwill, if you do have aspirations to change the world, then do it. It seems the world is a bit of a mess right now. Pandemics, climate change, systemic racism, gender inequality. It's your turn now. Fix what those of us who have come before you have not been able to do. No pressure, by the way. In 1961, when John F. Kennedy charged the nation with landing on the moon, there was an extreme cynicism and doubt that it could happen. But the goal was accomplished in just 8 years. 8 years! I've read that the average age of engineers in mission control that day was 26. Those engineers were 18 years old the year that Kennedy announced his goal for the country. Imagine that. A literally out-of-this-world goal was proposed. A group of 18-year-olds went to college, learned about physics, got degrees, then sent humans to the moon. Imagine what you are now able to do with your lives. So, be good to each other. Send us updates. When you have a little extra time, come visit our classes and share your wisdom with our students. When you have an internship at your jobs, think of our students as potential folks to work with. And when you have a little extra cash, donate to our department to help out our students who are here after you. And don't forget us, because we will not forget you. Thank you for sharing this small part of your lives with us. You are incredible. Congratulations.
The Department of Mathematical Sciences is proud of its students. Every year, we graduate a strong group of mathematicians, statisticians, and actuaries. They will go on to teach, research, analyze, and lead. This year is no different, and it was extremely difficult to select only a few to highlight among the large group of talented students. Something about them, though, stood out to the faculty. Whether it was their intellectual curiosity, their passion for mathematics, their perseverance toward their goals, or their compassion for their fellow students and the larger community, they all gave us pause. They gave us the confidence that the next generation of leaders will be able to tackle the challenges that face us. These students give me hope for a bright future for all of us. In a word, they are outstanding. Our outstanding students are Anthony Hengst, Aaron McConnell, Christian Payne, Madison Prophet, Grace Rogers, Eloisa Sanchez, Linz Wise, Nicole LeMay, and Joseph Landolf. These are the outstanding seniors of the Department of Mathematical Sciences for the 2020-2021 academic year. We look forward to their next great achievements. Congratulations.
For this year's CAS Awards, the English department nominated the 2 students with the highest GPA in each one of our specializations or programs. I asked our faculty to send brief statements for our awardees. Congratulations to Zoe. It's no coincidence that you won our creative writing scholarships as well. It was wonderful to get to work with you in the beginning class a few years ago, and I am so glad you have continued to develop your stories and writing. I look forward to following your next steps ahead. Alexis is an insightful and dedicated student who is concerned about the human future. She enjoys speculative fiction, particularly the cautionary tales of Aldous Huxley, George Orwell, and Margaret Atwood, and is currently exploring the benefits and potential dangers of artificial intelligence. Candace has distinguished herself as a genuine learner who cares about English education. She has demonstrated a passion for creative approaches to writing, including journaling, poetry, and short stories. In class projects and discussions, Candace has maintained a reflective stance and is dedicated to growing professionally. Her interest in English education goes beyond the classroom and into the field at large. Crystal C. Young, also outstanding senior in English education. It is with great honor that I speak for Crystal Young as an outstanding English education senior. I have advised Crystal and taught her in 2 courses and can attest to her intelligence, thoroughness, and creativity. When Crystal enters her first high school classroom as a teacher, she may be young in years, but she will be prepared, eager, and fully capable of inspiring a love of English in her students. I am excited that Miss Young will be making an influence as a teacher. I was lucky to enjoy Olivia's insights in 2 classes, Topics in Global Cinema and Film Theory and Criticism. Her essay on the film It Follows is one of the best written on the film, smarter than most critics working today. It's fortuitous that I was asked to praise Dylan Cox today, because just this morning I saw him deliver a rough draft of the presentation he'll be giving at the English Department's Capstone Day on April 29th. Dylan did a great job. He clearly laid out the conventions of the revenge film genre before arguing that a particularly grisly South Korean movie titled I Saw the Devil, 2010, takes the genre to new extremes. But I wasn't surprised that his presentation was erudite and innovative. That's the quality of work he's done for all the classes we've had together. It's been a singular pleasure to watch Dylan mature and deepen, and even while we congratulate him for the past achievements that earned him this award, I can't wait to see what he does next. Jessica is a diligent researcher who enthralled her junior-senior English honors classmates with a visually captivating presentation on The Summer Without the Summer of 1816 that inspired Frankenstein and the Vampire, the first literary vampire tale. She received an enthusiastic ovation. Chloe Womble has excelled in both my Literature of the British Romantic Period and Junior Seniors Honors Seminar courses. In her term paper on the Promethean myth in romantic literature, she combined insightful textual analysis with a sophisticated grasp of the relevant scholarship. Her current project compares the ethics of 2 mad scientists, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein and H.G. Wells' Dr. Moreau. A dedicated student, she has always exceeded my expectations and is richly deserving of recognition for her academic achievements. Rachel Kelly is in my capstone course presently, and her contributions to the class are astounding. She is a talented designer and writer with a passion for the field, for literature, and for design. I expect great things for her bright future. Noah is a wildly funny, sincere, and incredibly smart student. His writing and editorial skills are best in class. He takes feedback and critique well and works equally well alone or with a group. He has recently accepted into the MA program and expect he will be wildly successful as he consistently rises to any intellectual challenge put before him. To conclude, as you can see, we're all proud of you and celebrate this well-deserved recognition. Congratulations.
Kevin Shelbrock, and I'm the chair of the Department of Philosophy and Religion, and I'm here to congratulate our outstanding seniors for 2021. The outstanding seniors are James Sanford, Kaylee Munoz, Abby Emery, Hadrian Mendrikowski, J.C. Dullum, Katie Barnhart, Jared Filer, and Victoria Argento. Half of them are from philosophy, and half of them are from the religious studies program. In religious studies, obviously, we study Buddhism and Islam and Judaism and Christianity and the religions all around the world. And we also study how religion connects to culture and economics and politics and psychology. In philosophy, we study how the mind works, how to distinguish right from wrong, the nature of beauty, and how to identify justice. These 8 students were divided, half in philosophy and half in religious studies, and they did tremendous work with us. It was a pleasure to meet with the other faculty in philosophy and religion to debate which students would get this recognition. These students have tremendous skills in their critical thinking, in writing, in public speaking, and researching, and they're taking those skills into their postgraduate life. In some cases to graduate school. We argue that philosophy and religious studies, like other disciplines in the humanities, is a good preparation for further advanced study in philosophy and religious studies, and some of these students are going to graduate school in those fields. But we also argue that this is the perfect springboard for business school or law school and medical school. And again, this year, we have students going to graduate school in those areas. I just wanted to congratulate these 8 students and to thank them for picking our program. It was a delight to work with them, and I want to speak for all of the faculty in philosophy and religion in wishing them every success in their life and career after Appalachian State.
Hello, I'm Dr. Philip Bardwan, and I'm chair of the Department of Government and Justice Studies. Congratulations to the Department of Government and Justice Studies outstanding seniors of 2021. Not only are you graduating at the top of your class, you've survived a pandemic and a very, very long year of virtual learning. I know you've missed being on campus your senior year, and believe me, we've missed you also. We do hope you will return in the fall to visit us in person and to say goodbye. Thank you for the opportunities we've had over the last 4 years to have you in our classes and to get to know you. Our state and country needs outstanding individuals like you more than ever. We look forward to hearing about your future successes and how each of you will serve your communities. Again, congratulations and thank you.
Congratulations to the 2021 Biology Department Outstanding Seniors. This year we have 6 outstanding seniors. Jace Bessel from the Triple E track. Dr. Williams is his mentor. Chloe Doran, also from the Triple E. Dr. Sieferman is her research mentor. Chloe is also this year's recipient of the Wayne Van Devender Award, which is the highest GPA earned in the Triple E this year. And Chloe is a Departmental Honors student with her thesis title, Relationship Between a Reproductive Polymorphism and the Spotted Salamander, Amblyostoma maculatum, its unicellular algal symbiont, and breeding pond physiochemistry. Our third recipient for the Outstanding Senior is Sarah Martin from the Cell and Molecular degree, and she did her research with Dr. Christensen in the biochemistry program and Dr. Bellimer. Andy Mendoza from Cell and Molecular worked also outside the biology department in an interdisciplinary research project in exercise science with Dr. Kevin Zwetsloot and Ted Zaruka. Melissa Rowe, also from the Cell and Molecular program, worked with Dr. Seals and Ahmed, and she also had departmental honors, and her thesis title was Blocking Repolarization of M2 THP1 macrophages through inhibition of the type 1 interferon response by fascicular stomatitis virus. And Abigail Watkins, also from the Cell and Molecular program, had Dr. Rose for her advisor, and she was also given the Mary Connell Award for highest GPA in the Cell and Molecular degree. Our last few outstanding seniors this year, moving from the outstanding seniors to the other named awards, this year's Jeff Butts Award for the highest GPA in the Bachelor of Arts program goes to Caleb Watson. Caleb Watson was advised by Dr. Davenport. The Edgar D. Green Award for the highest GPA in the secondary ed program goes to Alexander McGuire, who was advised by Dr. Geib. And finally, the co-recipient of the Mary Connell highest GPA in the Cell and Molecular program this year goes to Kaylee Wingler, who was advised by Dr. Venable. So congratulations to our 9 outstanding and named award winners from the biology program for the 2020 and 21 academic year. Congratulations.
These are the outstanding seniors for the History Department 2021. We start with Holly Hendricks, as written by Dr. Rani Sibaha. Dr. Sibaha writes, Holly Hendricks is a historian and educator through and through. Her interests lie mostly with ancient Mediterranean history and American cultural history. In her senior seminar paper, Holly was able to use her interests and skills to closely examine the portrayal of the Black middle class in television sitcoms since the 1970s. As an educator, she wants to share her love of history with students. More importantly, she understands that teaching history is about helping students master lifelong skills they can use beyond high school. Our next outstanding senior is Margot Mathern, as written by Dr. Kristen Dethridge. Dr. Dethridge says, Margot Mathern is working on becoming an outstanding public historian, and we're excited that she's decided to stay a bit longer and complete a master's degree concentrating in museum studies. Margot always goes beyond the minimum to ensure that the focus is on her learning and is not only eager to delve into complex subjects, she excels at briefly and clearly sharing meaning with her peers. These are skills that not only set her up for an impressive career, but will help Margot continue to have a positive impact on others. And our third and final outstanding senior is Jackson Carter. This comes from Dr. Jason White. Dr. White writes, Jackson Carter is an excellent student with a cumulative 3.96 GPA. He has a minor in political science and has his eye on going to law school. He was always an eager participant in class discussions, showing himself willing to engage with difficult topics in interesting and enlightening ways. He has shown himself to be an excellent writer, a skill that has served him well as a history major and will continue to serve him well in the next phase of his career in education. we in the History Department would like to congratulate all 3 of our outstanding seniors.
My proudest accomplishment at App State has definitely been my research. It's really been one of the motivating factors for me to keep on learning and just sort of striving for new knowledge.
I was accepted into the 4+1 Accelerated Admissions Graduate Program, and I'm excited to be continuing my education at App State.
An accomplishment I'm most proud of is being selected for this award, as it shows that the hard work that I've put in the past few years has been well worth it.
So far, it's been my senior honors thesis and all of the work that I, along with my research advisor, Dr. Evans, have put into it.
At App State, I'm most proud of the fact that I managed to keep my grades up, all while working and keeping engaged with the Physics and Astronomy department. It's certainly been
a scholarship from my department, the Department of Geography and Planning.
Was being accepted to the Accelerated Admissions Program for a master's degree in museum studies.
My time here has been being an organic chemistry lead tutor for 4 consecutive semesters.
My most proud of achievement during my time here at App State was when I was able to raise some money for 6 girls from the Women in Computer Science Club to attend Grace Hopper Celebration, which is the biggest tech conference in the world for women in tech.
It's definitely when I completed my senior honors thesis with Dr. Will Canoe. I am grateful to him for his help throughout the entire process, and I am proud of myself for both completing it and for managing to produce potentially meaningful results.
Going through the COVID-19 pandemic, which meant all online classes, and I've never taken an online class before, but I was able to go through this and I'm able to maintain my academic excellence and persevere.
Would be receiving this award. Senior research paper that I wrote for my senior capstone class. I really enjoyed that experience and it was tough, but I'm definitely proud of that accomplishment.
I would say that I'm most proud of the people that I met and the friendships that were made. I'm also super thankful that I got to participate in doing research in my department and getting to know more people that way and just getting to learn more while I was here.
Is completing school, completing my degree, finishing my thesis, and finishing knowing that I stayed passionate and focused all 4 years.
I'm most proud of my campus involvement at Appalachian State University. Being an officer in clubs not only taught me important leadership skills, but helped me make friends and feel like a part of the community.
What I'm most proud of is my research into the transition states that deals all the reactions. I'm very thankful that I had the opportunity to work on this project while at App.
State is finishing the fall semester of 2020 with all A's. It was pretty stressful, but I'm proud that I was able to ultimately find the focus to finish strong.
My thesis project, I'm working with Dr. Carl Eby and analyzing 2 20th century African American novels in their history and the context of sexuality and the way they approach that.
Is being selected as the 2021 Outstanding Senior in Fermentation Sciences.
That was a proud moment at App State, making all the dean's list.
Yeah, pretty much summing up all of it. I'm just happy with everything.